What's up, y'all? It's your girl VerNa, and I started this about a week ago, where I sit and I talk and I just express my feelings and different things that I've been learning throughout the course of my Labor Day to Turkey Day journey that I decided to join with one of my homegirls. And I've learned so much over the past month about myself, some areas in my life that I felt like I was healed from, that I'm not necessarily healed like I thought I was, and then just revelation knowledge about me as a person and some of the things that I've allowed to, penetrate my heart, penetrate my mind, some places where I didn't allow myself to go emotionally and mentally, and just dealing with, a lot of hurt and some areas of my heart that I still find myself shielding, other people from. So anybody that knows VerNa, she's a sweet, loving, kind-hearted person. But VerNa has another side. Like, if you cross VerNa the wrong way, VerNa don't fool with you like that. That's just real. You know what I'm saying? I've been through a lot in my lifetime, and I don't know. When I love hard. But when I start feeling like people moving funny or things ain't really like, if the vibe is off for me, that's my indication. Like, all right, cool. And it's so easy for me as a person. I will remove myself out of a situation, I guess, and that's like my way of protecting myself and protecting my feelings, protecting my emotions, because I am a sensitive person, and because I love and I love hard, sometimes when I am as sensitive as I am, a lot of different things that maybe a normal person wouldn't care about, I do, and sometimes it bothers me or it hurts. But I just look at the bigger picture. I look at the brighter side of things, and also too, I always apply it to me first. When I apply it to me first, and it gives me a better outlook on, maybe I'm feeling a way I don't need to be feeling, or maybe I'm thinking a way I don't need to be thinking. Sometimes also it's my husband, he's more of a realist than me. I be like in La La Land, and which, don't get me wrong, I love being in La La Land, because sometimes in La La Land I get to dream, I get to hope, I get to, create my own, outcome. And sometimes the reality of different situations don't always sit well with me. Sometimes I can accept things for what it is, but sometimes I just stay in my own little bubble, because to me, in my own bubble, I'm not escaping reality 100%, but how I deal with that reality is on my own terms, and I kind of just pace myself in my own way. Some people want you to get over things quick and fast in a hurry, because that's the way they have got over it, but everybody's different. Everybody has their own way of dealing with things, and I've learned that there's nothing wrong with me taking my time and pacing myself on my own journey of how I decide to deal with things, the way I decide to deal with things, and the way God has strengthened me and helped me along the way to deal with those things. It's not an overnight thing for some people. Some people it takes longer, and I guess that's why everybody is individuals. They're their own unique, unapologetic self. So I'm my own unique, unapologetic self, and I do it the way it works for me. Some areas I be like, dang girl, you can't get it already. But in some areas I be like, okay girl, you take your time. You take as much time as you need. Don't feel persuaded by other people because they want you to be in a space that you're not, and that's okay. They're just gonna have to accept it. Or if they don't want to deal with it, they ain't gotta deal with it. At the end of the day, I know I'm not for everybody. I know my aura and my vibe is not for everyone, and that is perfectly fine. But I know my vibe is a vibe, and I know that I am a great person to be around, and the people that know, they know. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters. The people that know, they know, and that's all that matters to me. So, but I love this platform to be able to come and just express myself, and just even for me to go back and look at it and encourage my own self, because a lot of times we get so focused on other people encouraging us. No, encourage yourself. I will encourage myself all day, every day, if I have to, in order to keep myself focused, in order to keep myself rooted and grounded. I have some of the most intimate conversations with God, where He reveals so many different things to me. He gives me so much revelation and knowledge that I just be like, man, where has this been? It's been coming, but it's like, sometimes how you hear things, and it's just like my husband tell me all the time, girl, I've been telling you this. He ain't say girl, y'all, but I'm just, in my own words. But he was like, girl, I've been telling you, certain things for a long time, and now it's coming back full-fledged. And it's like, okay, you did say that, but when you said it, I guess I wasn't in a space to receive it then. Whereas now I'm in a space to receive it now, and now that I'm receptive to it, I'm going to take hold of it, and I'm going to really dive deep into it and do what I need to do, in whatever area that is. So it's one of those things, y'all. But once you get it, you get it. And that doesn't mean that you're not going to go through different things along the way. You're still going to have different, situations that you find yourself in. But you can, go through it with so much more grace the second time around and the third time around. But when you're not all the way healed, sometimes those second and third times becomes repetitive, and you're like, dang, I want to get to the point where I don't have to keep dealing with the same issue, the same thing over and over and over again. Is it I'm going to accept it for what it is, or I'm going to continue to be in la la land? And sometimes la la land is a place for me to prevent hurt, and sometimes you can't avoid it. So I'm going to keep living life the best way that I know how. I'm going to keep loving and being who I am, and that's all I can do, and that's all I'm responsible to do. I'm not responsible for nobody else's opinion of me. It actually is honestly none of my business. I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? People are going to think what they want to think. Unless you're in my immediate circle, you close to me like that, you probably have a flawed opinion of me anyway, because you don't even know me. So with that, that's just like whatever, I don't care. But for those who do know me, and those who have come to know me and know who I am as a person, my character, that's all I'm gonna say. And with that being said, I love you guys. Thank you so much for just tuning in and just listening to me, talk about just random things that I be thinking about on my rides, and on my journey to loving me a little bit more, taking care of myself a little bit more, embracing me a little bit more. I put so much energy in everybody else, but I need to apply that same energy to myself, because self is lacking. Self can't help nobody else, so self gotta take care of self. So alright guys, love you, and I will see you all in the internet ways. Peace.